Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more BattleTech. Alright, so we have one more mission to do in this place. The others are against pirates, which we're going to avoid, so we're going to go ahead and pick up this high tide. It is a 2-scale mission, but I think we are okay. So we're going to go ahead and take it. It is an attack and defend, some very nice salvage on board, and this should be fairly good. So we're going to go ahead and pick up all of the salvage we can muster. This does unfortunately upset the Federated Suns that little bit, but at the end of the day, it is what it is, and the salvage is too good. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and accept that as what we're going with. So here comes the question. What mechs do we want to take? So obviously we're going to go with the heaviest stuff we've got. The question is, do we want to keep the Trebuchet and the Centurion, or would we prefer to bring on the Enforcer? And you know what, coming to think about it, the Enforcer does only have 1 ton of AC-10 ammo. That's only 8 rounds, and this could go for a bit longer than that. So I'm thinking we keep the indirect fire, and we make sure that we're a little bit safer. Yeah, I think that should do better in the long run. Alright, so now comes the next question. What do we want to move? What pilots do we want to bring? So we'll keep Headhunter in the Marauder. We've got the Trebuchet, which should be pretty good at indirect fire. The question is, do we want to go for Breaching Shot? Or do we want something else? We've got LRM 10s and 15s. I think maybe the Breaching Shot could be better spent on the Centurion, since we have the AC-5 as well as some LRMs. You never know, it could be slightly better that way. So let's go ahead and maybe move across there. Cheese Goblin should be fun in the Trebuchet. Some shoot, some moving, some multi-targeting, stability. Either that, or we could possibly bring out Tank or Archangel. Well, you know what? All the tactics are going to be about the same. I don't think it's going to change too much in the grand scheme of things. Although, you know what we could do? We could actually pick up a spot with the Trebuchet. We've got multi-targeting, which is handy, but we've also got that extra damage reduction, which could be very nice. We also have decent tactics, so we'll take less indirect fire penalties. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and move over there. As for the Griffin, do we want to keep Cheese Goblin in there, or do we want to swap out someone like Tank? That is the question. That is a very good question. 9, 8, 4, and 2. 7, 7, 8, and 2. I think what we might do here is... let's see, how is our heat efficiency? Let's just double check. It's not too bad. It only gets a little bit toasty if we bring in an Alpha Strike, which will include these small lasers for an extra 12. All in all, heat generation shouldn't be too bad. We are in the Highlands. We've got plenty of SRMs. Yeah, look, I think we should be okay. Although, do we really need to switch out our multiple targeting, or do we want to just focus a single thing and have some coolant? Yeah, know what? Since this is an attack and defend, there could potentially be turrets and things like that. Maybe, just maybe, that multi-targeting could come in handy if we get close to destroying a turret. But not quite. So, you know what? That's what we'll run with for now. Hopefully it's the right choice. And if not, well, there's not much we can do, so we'll have to make the most of it as we can. Alright, let's see how our first attack and defend mission goes. Alright, so our objective for today: defend Taurian base and destroy the Davian base. Commander, we need your assistance in fending off an attack on one of our facilities. This base is a critical logistical center for us, primarily for food and medicine. If we lose it, our forces in the region will be hamstrung. A major Davian strike force has deployed to the region, and we've just gotten word that they've seized an auxiliary base near the logistics facility, and are using it as a staging point for a further assault. We need you to level that auxiliary base and cut off their offensive. Okay, and as Olivarius says, our major force sounds like a whole lot of metal on the field. Expect a long slog, Commander, and maybe pack lasers instead of autocannons. I think we've done alright. We should be good. Though that said though, if you do want to join in on missions like these, be sure to leave a comment in the section below. If you leave us a first and last name as well as a call sign, we might be able to hire you for Leviathan's Might. But either way, we'll see how it all goes.
Command interface initiated.
Alright, where are we at and where are we going? Okay, we're entering the AO boss, and my board just lit up like a Christmas tree. That's a whole lot of hostiles down there, folks. Acknowledged, Maya. Commander, I'm guessing the attack on the logistical base is already underway. We need to get down there and intercept their vanguard. They'll keep coming for our employer's facility. The only way to stop the Davian attack is to destroy the base they're staging from. We've got friendly turrets covering the base, but those will only delay, not stop the assault. Stopping it is our job. Once the base is destroyed, Commander, you'll be free to evac or clean up the stragglers. Your call. I'll meet you here, Commander, and make the pickup. Don't keep me waiting.
Never seen anything like this before.
Okay, so as you can see, we need to keep at least all four of those structures around. We lose it if all of them go down, but we do get a bonus if we keep them all. Then from there, we've got some extra bonuses for keeping all the structures standing. Oh, sorry, we need to destroy all four of their structures, and if we can destroy the attackers and all of their reinforcement waves, we can be well compensated quite nicely for that. Alright, so before we get started, let's see what we've got. SRM 6s and flamers right at the back. That does not fill me with happiness. Same back there. Do we have anything else, or is that all the turrets? Medium lasers and MGs. Oh, here we go. A light sniper turret. 4 AC2s and MGs. Okay, this one is going to do the most heavy lifting out of all of these 4 turrets. We definitely want to make sure that that thing has survived.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, so let's get a bit of a peek as to what's going on here. It looks like there's these attackers. I think we should try and get down there as fast as we can. If possible, we will... What have we got here? Oh, we don't know the strength of these things, but they seem to be labelled as medium. Yeah, so that'd be what, 100, 150 hit points? I think smalls normally have about 50, maybe 75. So I guess if we can get someone close enough, we can start doing some indirect fire and take out the legs of their assault. But we also do need to be careful because they will have turrets and they may cause us some trouble. So we need to get in as close as we can, destroy it fairly swiftly, and then, well, deal with a bunch of mechs at the same time. So what I'm thinking we're going to do is we're going to go... Oh, actually there's a path along here. Oh, that is awfully tempting. That said though, we should be able to pop through these trees here and there, and we do need to deal with a bit of, yeah, a few of those mechs before they get too close. Alright, you know what, we're going to go ahead and go head first into things and see how we play things out. Also too, that turret is probably going to get blocked by this bit of terrain. And they do have a 50-ton mech right at the front, so let's see what we can get done. The Centurion. Actually, this might almost be an opportunity for us to zip up over here. We've got AC5 for long-distance shooting. LRMs should keep us out of the fray, and maybe we could, yeah, avoid some damage, you know? Yeah, we're actually going to have Big Man break away slightly. As for the Griffin, we'll go ahead and move on up. I think we'll go... I think we'll bring you up into cover.
Yes, Commander.
Just in case we can't move all of our mechs out once before them. We'll try and keep him in cover while they start marching forwards. Alright, here we go. There's the first mech. Ooh, they've got another light right in front of us. Okay, well, I'm glad we spread out slightly. That said though, 1, 2, 3. There could be a fourth one over there. That's not out of the question, but we'll see what we can get done. Let's see. How's our resolve? We're up to 15 again because we have boosted our morale, which is very nice. Let's see. What else could we do? We've got 20-ton mech over there. We've got LRMs over here.
Waiting for orders.
Maybe what we do is we bring Cheese Goblin up in the in the Griffin and we take our first shot with him. Yeah, we'll see if we can focus down this one and see if we can get eyes on this thing, but we should have cover. Yeah, I think that's the best way to play this. Alright, and it looks like they do have a fourth, but that's further back. That should be okay. Alright, what do we do? I guess we go ahead and take a shot. These are not particularly good odds. We've also got limited SRMs. Honestly, I think what we'll do is we'll just save those SRMs for now. We'll just fire the large laser. If it hits, it should do a pretty good job of breaking this thing up. It is in, what's that, shoddy condition? Half of its normal armor? Yeah, this could be pretty good if it hits. But again, was not expecting too much. Alright.
That's a miss.
Well, I guess we'll see how this all plays out. What do they bring up? Ooh, they've got a crab. Hey, we have not seen one in this campaign just yet. I don't mind those ones. But for now, we'll just have to keep on moving forwards and take some shots. Let's bring... What do we do?
Standing by.
You know what? I think... You know, let's hold off on the LRMs for now. Let's bring the Marauder forwards. We've got 30s, 35s and 40s. It's all much of a muchness here. But I think what we'll do is we'll shuffle on up.
Got it.
We're not going to waste anything too crazy here. We'll leave, say, the large lasers since, yeah, they're the best option. And if one of them hits, it could kill.
Engaging the target.
Alright, and 2 swings and 2 misses.
No joy.
Alright. Well, let's see what they're bringing in from further back. Looks like they're, ooh, targeting us with a PPC.
I'm showing minor damage.
Okay, well, good thing we're in cover. Alright, as for our... Oh, that's actually not even from that 30-tonner. There's something back here.
What's up, boss?
Okay, then, let's move up. I think what we'll do here is for... Actually, we can target that with medium lasers. Alright.
Coordinates received.
I doubt this is going to do too much, so what we're going to do is we're going to target, let's see, 35, 45, 50. Okay, I think what we'll do is we'll target the AC-5 to the crab, LRMs to the locust, and then medium lasers to the other one. I think that's the way that we're going to do it. So that's automatically set. As for target B, yeah, I think that's the way that we're going to do this. We should have plenty of LRMs, so I'm not really too concerned about that. And we should have enough ammo. It's just a matter of
Multiple targets confirmed.
tagging a few of these guys and making sure that they're focusing on our mechs instead of the objective. Yeah, and there we go. Just a couple of missiles burnt through that armor there. Alright.
Failed to connect.
And also, too, that brings down their evasiveness quite nicely for whatever mech we move last. Alright, so, what have we got? We could fire some medium lasers over there. Those are, what, 30s? These are 40s. Those are 40s. Alright, I think we maybe just go for the locust. Yeah, try and kill the locust first. Maybe we fire, oh, I don't know. Let's just move forwards and think about it. So 40, 40, 45s and 50s. Yeah, so those LRMs have the best chance of hitting. I do want to slow the, diminish its evasion a little bit. Let's go. Let's fire the medium lasers against the locust. That would at least mean that we're more likely to, yeah, burn through in a single hit and possibly destroy this thing. Let's just quickly cycle through. Yeah, we could take out a leg. Could take out most of a torso, maybe some of its weapons. Yeah, look, we'll just
Engaging multiple targets.
see what we can do. Alright, so we took out an arm and a torso. And we've cut through to some structure. Okay. Turrets, what are they going to do? Not much, apparently, because, again, all short range. Man, it would have been nice to have some LRM turrets on our side, but sometimes that's just the way the
Damage minimal.
game goes. Alright, Locust. Minimal damage there on our Centurion. No cover bonuses. Alright, we're in a pretty good spot here. We are taking some pretty distant
Light damage.
indirect
Holding
fire.
firm.
Ready for orders.
Alright, so you know what I'm thinking? If we move up, we could actually get a lucky headshot on this guy, potentially. We do have the resolve. Yeah, 55s and 60s. If we go there, that's... Oh, 55s and 65s. Oh, it's all about the same. Okay, well then I guess we'll take what we can get access to. See if we can get this action economy on our side. We do have to... Oh, actually, you know what? That's a light mech back there. Never mind. I thought that was slightly heavier. Let's go for a precision strike. It's unlikely. If anything, though, we might take out a leg if we're lucky. We'll find out. Oh, let's make sure that AC-10 is firing. Alright, heatsink destroyed.
I think I hit something good.
That does slow down his initiative at least. Alright, some of the enemy forces are hanging back at the base, presumably to defend it from us. Yep, okay. Minimal damage, good. Alright, we still have another couple of rounds before the first wave of reinforcements get here.
Good to go.
Let's see if we get close enough. We've got medium lasers, LRMs, that's pretty low percentage. Could go at that Locust.
Reporting.
Let's see, if we move this Griffin in here, we could probably take out that Crab. Full Alpha Strike, I think that's probably the way that we go here. Again, we need to minimize what they're going to be able to spot us with. So let's get everything up and rolling. At the very least, we should be able to take out a leg, if not more. Let's see what we can do.
Target acquired is locked in.
Alright, leg and
That
torso.
hit something good.
Knocked down. Unfortunately, he is going to have a bit of health as a gunner. Oh, actually, no. He would have bonuses if he was a defender. That's it. Alright, we've got some potential free headshots. Those locusts are not a
Commander?
huge issue to us. We get close enough, we can use those machine guns as well. Really make sure that we get that kill. And honestly, I think that might be our best play. That just leaves our trebuchet. That means 2 mediums. You know what? We only need one of them. It's probably going to hit that center torso. Could potentially split the damage? Hang on a second. Let's just see. 65s and 80s. 90s. Okay, it's just a range thing. I think what we'll do is... Yeah, let's go ahead and split the difference. We'll see what we can do here. So that should be our medium lasers. That should be enough, I would be thinking. These will go ahead and use our indirect.
Engaging multiple targets.
Alright, well that went down. Good, good. Left arm and a medium busted.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Alright.
Yes, Commander.
Let's take out their ability to scout much further. I think what we'll do is... Yeah, I think what we'll do is maybe we'll fire LRMs at this other dude. 50% is what we've got. Actually, you know what? Maybe we go with the AC5 over across, because that's 55%. I know it's not quite as good as this 85, but what we could do... Hang on a second, because this is... Oh, that's big man. If we were to back up... Yeah, that brings our LRMs into range over there. AC5. Hang on a second, let's just figure this out. All 80s across the board. You know what, maybe we just fire the AC5 across to the other locust and everything else can just focus on this guy. Yeah, I think that's going to be the best move. Other than that, it's... Well, a little bit close for a few of our weapons to really get going. I don't know if it's going to make a huge issue if we get the machine gun involved. It's only 15 damage. But yeah, we'll slowly move on up, I guess. Alright, so, you, my friend, you're going to get hit with the medium lasers in the AC-5. And then you, as target B, will bring up those percentage chances to a much more reasonable thing. This second one is really well beaten up, so I'm sure we could do some decent damage.
Firing on multiple enemies.
Oh yes, and we hit that center torso. Fantastic. Okay, come on. Can we get the kill? Yes, we can. Alright.
Enemy down.
Well, we're now in the better tactical position. That is excellent news for us. That now means they can only get indirect fire if they can get within sensor range. What do we have here? 30-tonner, 30-tonner, and a 55. Alright. There is still one more attack. Alright, that's the 30-tonner that ran away. Okay.
Aye, aye.
Decisions. You know what? I think we let them come to us. If they want to come in and fight, that's fine, but then we'll go ahead and I think we make a beeline for their military building. But if they'll stick one of their noses out, I think we see if we can make that disappear.
Commander.
Alright, Trebuchet, we'll save you for later. Centurion. Actually, you know what? We might want to start walking you in with some indirect fire. I wasn't expecting us to clear out that first group quite so quick. Alright, let's pick... Where have we got? Oh, here we go. Cover, vision on all 3 enemies. That seems decent enough.
As you wish.
Alright, oh, okay. Griffin v Griffin. A javelin. And another javelin, okay. At least we know where all the indirect fire came from. Alright, so first things first, let's go ahead and... 85 on that large laser, 85 over here. Look, you know what? I think what we do is maybe we, multi-target? Yeah, I'll put the large laser against the Griffin here, and then I think we fire our SRMs over at this one and make it a little bit easier for everyone else to target. I think that's the way to go. Alright. Just a little amount of heat. Alright, but that's already looking a little bit weaker. That's what we want. This guy's not feeling great either. That's also what we desire.
Good to go.
Alright, so here, let's see. We could get Rannick in for some good potential salvage. Let's see, what was that? Was that 70? Yeah, 70 and 85. It's all about the same. Yeah, look, oh wait, no, we don't have the resolve yet. Okay, we need a kill. Okay. Let's mosey on with our... What do we do? That javelin, we could possibly tip that thing over. Could send maybe one medium laser. Oh no, actually can't fire anything else off with the lasers. Hang on, what about over here? 65s, 80s. Yeah, look, you know what? That's what we'll do. We'll move up over there. I don't mind generating a little bit of heat right now if we take out these targets nice and swiftly. We'll continue to pepper this thing, maybe take out a leg for free, get a free precision shot. That would be ideal. If not, we'll just make this thing a little bit softer.
Engaging multiple targets.
Alright, not bad. And yeah, not much more. Alright.
Waiting for orders.
Big man, let's get going. I think what we'll do is... Can we go for the kill here against that javelin? I think the answer is yes. Alright then, let's go ahead and we'll work on that. I don't think running around will really help us. Yeah, no, we're more likely to actually get a kill if we stay with the group but further behind. Alright, so where was that direct line? Here we are. There we are. Let's move up. Let's say goodbye to this guy. Or at least, hopefully, again, minimal health.
Confirmed.
Alright, well at least we've made it harder for him to shoot at
I
us.
think I hit something good.
Alright.
Standing by.
Alright, let's move on up. Let's pick... Again, I would love to go for the precision strike here, but I think we'll just go ahead and take out what we can, being a javelin.
Roger.
Yeah. PPC and LRM-10, again, it's just a basic one. I don't want to get hit by that PPC, but again, it's not... yeah, I'd rather salvage it and sell it later. Alright, and that is one more down. More resolve for us.
One less target.
That's what we want. Minimal heat as well.
Give them everything you've got.
Alright, I'm also guessing that these guys don't have any LRM turrets of their own. Otherwise, they'd definitely be firing at us by now since we
What do you need?
have been in the fight for a bit. Alright, let's move on up. We can get 90s and 85s. Let's just go to here. I'd like to get those small lasers online, but at the same time too, I doubt it. Although, you know, hang on a second.
Receiving you.
Let's maybe move on up and see if we can get that Griffin to come slightly closer. That could be good. But that said though, this does have an LRM-10 and a PPC. He may want to back on our way from things. That's another very decent possibility.
Awaiting
You know what?
orders.
I'm going to assume that he's going to run away a little bit. So let's go ahead and take care of this guy if we can.
Copy that.
We'll go ahead, precision strike. 90% across the board is solid. Alright. No dice there, but that does slow him down.
Ready for orders.
Alright. Can't do anything but... oh, wait. I was about to say I couldn't do anything but indirect fire, but I think that's decent enough. Maybe we just go for the kill. I think maybe we just go for the kill. Yeah, at the very least we could maybe, what, take out a leg? Yeah, you know what, we could always come in and melee the javelins, so let's just see if we can get some damage. Alright, not terrible, not amazing. The trebuchets,
Yes,
still got
Commander.
options there. I think... let's go ahead and shuffle... yeah, now we are getting fairly toasty. If we were to go for an alpha strike, that won't actually push us over the limit, but that will mean that we can't really move because we do generate an ever so small amount of heat when we move. So that would probably make things a little bit worse. Though that said though, I do want to move up and get cover. You know what, if we have to drop a medium laser, we have to drop a medium laser. I think it'll be worthwhile. Oh no, wasn't enough heat. Excellent. Alright, let's go.
All weapons committed. Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
How might I help?
Alright, and Cheese Goblin, let's go ahead and get as close as we can. We'll pummel the side that is without armor. I think this is as good as we could ask for.
Confirmed. Have no doubt it will be done. Solid connection on that one.
Alright, there goes his leg. There's another injury. Now all that we need. Now what's he gonna do? Running away? Oh. Okay. Point blank. Fair enough. Alright then. Javelin, what are you doing? Questionable choices, that's what he's doing.
Orders.
Alright, well you know what? I think this is a prime opportunity to salvage what we can. We'll go ahead and... can we move up slightly further? This would shoot him in the back, which then means we can't go for that headshot. Yeah, look, let's just move on up. We do have enough for that precision
On my
strike.
way.
Let's see if we can roll the dice one more time and get maximum salvage.
Fire.
Scratch another target.
Alright, well I guess that's what happens when your autocannon is level with their cockpit. It's not too good for their longevity. Alright, let's see, what can we do here? We could go ahead and melee and cool down, and I think that that's probably the best bet. Let's go ahead and do that. That way we can at least make some forward progress.
Physical attack.
Alright, that's taken out one arm. That's cooled us down immensely.
Good to go.
Let's go... You know what? I think maybe we just go ahead and we take care of this with the Centurion.
What's the plan?
Otherwise we can get our Griffin rolling right on up.
Ready for orders.
Yeah, I think that's actually probably going to be the way to go. We may not even need all of these extra reinforcements. Yeah, alright, you know what? We'll go ahead and we'll take these shots.
Moving to position.
And we'll see what we can do about that base.
Shield confirmed.
Alright, so there go the Davian attackers.
We can salvage that.
That probably includes some of the defenders as well. Now all that we need to do is go in there and start destroying some
Yes,
stuff.
Commander.
Let's get that Griffin zipping along those lines if possible. Oh, here comes the question though. Do we want to go ahead and take some cover? Part of me wonders whether they're going to have a like a PPC turret or something with autocannons. Look, you know what, just to be safe, let's go ahead and take the cover.
I'll be there before you know it.
We can't see them, they can't see us for now. That said though, if we are within sensor range, they might be able to try and tag us.
What do you
Oh, actually, it looks like we have eyes on the first building, which is... Oh, 100. Okay, so that must mean the small one is 50.
Yes, Commander.
You have orders?
Alright, we have LRMs to use later. Let's go... That's all 4 buildings. Let's go all the way... here.
Confirmed.
That should be fine. Hopefully we can see... Oh, Commander, we've got an enemy lance moving towards the Taurian base. Uh-oh. No, that's a future evac zone. They're not attacking from another angle, not that I can see. Yeah, they're not here yet. Okay, we're going to need to make some pretty quick moves, although it does appear that they actually don't have any turrets whatsoever. Man, that is a pity. I was kind of relying on that fact that they would have had... Yeah, that they would have had extra people around. Alright,
Standing by.
Alright, let's move forwards here. We do apparently get line of sight on that building there, so we'll just go ahead and target him.
Moving out.
45, that's what, 20, 60, we could kill it potentially.
Target acquired.
Not that you can necessarily kill a building, but either way. That's one down.
Standing by.
As for our Marauder, that now takes us out of firing lines. Trebuchet, let's go ahead and move on up. We will go... Oh, look, I think we go with the LRMs, the one at the back there. Ah, slightly off.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, and you know what? We'll bring Radek up.
All right, full speed.
Yeah, come on, Radek. Let's just move you there. We'll enjoy... Oh, I've got a Leopard on approach with Davian livery. I'm guessing reinforcements. Confirmed. It's about to get hot down there. Alright, roger that. We have a Javelin. We have another 30-tonner, another 30-tonner. Oh, okay. You know what? I'm not actually super concerned about that. This we should be able to manage. Alright, all that we need...
Yep.
Let's go... We can get eyes on multiple targets, and I think that's what we're going to do. We'll split off some of our damage.
What's up, boss?
As for this guy, we can march... Oh, actually, we can get eyes on target. So if we shoot at him, he should more or less start focusing on us. Yeah, let's see what we can play around with.
Confirmed.
So they have, oh, a locust, which is incredibly evasive. That thing too. Alright then, let's go. What do we want to save? You know what, we'll save the AC5 ammo. We'll turn off a medium laser or two. Actually, I think we just go ahead and fire one at each of these. We'll cool down a little bit and yeah, we'll try and just get their attention.
Acknowledged.
Alright, so that javelin will have LRMs, same with that locust, but again, they should now be fairly focused on us if we've already fired upon them.
Good to go.
Ranek, we've now got the target in the back and whatever this is down there. I'm thinking... Actually, no, we might take some stability damage, but I'm not too concerned about their tonnage. I think we just see what's available and we'll blow up what we can get our hands on.
Location confirmed.
Oh, they have another javelin. Oh, okay, so that's 55 and 60. 55 and 60, but we've already targeted you. Yeah, let's go ahead and open fire. Do we save our resolve? I think the answer is yes. We'll save that for now. Alright, well that thing's already a little bit worse for wear.
Solid connection on that one.
We saw the other javelin pilot turn around and I guess he's thanking his lucky stars that he's still around. And now you, my friend. What have we got? 65, 60s. It's all pretty good. I think what we'll do... Yeah, again, these guys don't have defenses. We'll leave the Griffin to deal with all of that. I think we'll focus in on... let's move over here and we'll target the same javelin again. See if we can just remove one from the battlefield. I think that's a fairly wise decision.
All weapons emitted.
Alright, pilot incapacitated.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Pre-salvage.
What's the plan?
Alright, and Cheese Goblin, let's go ahead and, you know what? We picked you because you had multi-targeting and might clear up a few things for us down here. And I guess that was a good guess.
Certainly.
A good choice, I should say. Alright, so how much health have you got? 8 hit points. That seems like that's doable. You've got 100. You've got 50. Okay, so let's go with, say, we'll go with an SRM here. Can we see, what's that other building back there? Come on. We'll target you. That's for 50. So let's go with a large laser and an SRM. And then you, we'll go with for C and start softening you up.
Multiple targets confirmed.
Alright, so that's the first one down. Second building, third building demolished, sorry. And then just this last one here. Okay, so you know what? We're actually doing rather well right now. Oh, reinforcements are bound to this location. Okay. Well, you know what? They'll arrive. We'll deal with these guys. I think we'll deal with the others. And then we will destroy that final one as we make our way to engage the last of them. I feel like we've got a good amount of salvage potential here. And right now, I don't think that we've really made the most... Well, sorry. I think we're limited in what salvage we could be attaining. So we're going to go ahead and see what we can get done. Let's bring the trebuchet forwards. I think we'll just see if we can soften up a few of our targets. Yeah, they're all in cover more or less. They've got some decent cover. So what do we do? I think this javelin here is the weakest one. Maybe we go... Alright, I think we'll do the LRM-10 at this one. So what we'll do is... Alright, LRM-10 at you, at C. I think we'll go B with the LRM-15s. We'll go Yeah, maybe 2 of the medium lasers against A, just so we have a better chance of maybe destroying something good and maybe softening this up. And again, it's pretty weak, so you never know. It could almost be enough depending.
Engaging multiple targets.
Alright, structure is exposed. Still kicking. Again, we're just trying to soften up these targets so maybe Rannick can get a clean kill here if possible.
Yes, Commander.
We've also got our Centurion up over here. Let's go... Oh, actually, you know what? We probably... I think some cover would be ideal. Yeah, we'll make sure that we don't get shot in the back by whoever drops in. But we'll tag the others on the other turn. Alright, so let's pick up there. We've got 70s and 65s. 55s, 70s. Again, there's not much we can really... at this rate, we might even just end up legging that Locust there. Okay, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go ahead and chuck a bunch of LRMs at them. There's a good chance we could take out a leg or something else. I don't think we'll necessarily get the kill. But again, that's, what is it, 60 points of damage we'll be spreading out. And then maybe we just fire the AC5 at this guy. Might potentially get a stray shot. Yeah, I think that's how we'll do it. So let's just make that be and we're all good. Let's go.
Engaging multiple targets.
Alright, and there is that arm.
Reporting critical hit.
Alright.
Commander.
No, I think...
Reporting.
Will they still send in reinforcements? It's arriving at the next turn. I just don't want to get caught out. Maybe what we do here... We just need to keep a line of sight on this last guy. Maybe what we do is we sprint up and over here so we're not too far away. We'll let them drop in. We'll send a large laser or something like that. We can move up a little bit, turn, get both within our field of fire.
I understand.
I think that's how we'll do it. And then...
Receiving you.
Rannick, you know, let's just go for the kill. I'm not particularly thrilled at all of these. Yeah, you're critical. You've got no weapon. You're only doing melee. Maybe we actually focus on that Locust. Yeah, you know what? We're going to actually kill that Locust. That thing's got the most firepower out of everybody. Let's just make this thing go goodbye. Alright, that'll do.
Target neutralized.
Alright. Here comes the Leopard. As long as that facility is still standing, they're going to keep on trying to defend it. Yep, that's okay. We're now going to make sure that that doesn't happen. Sure. Small melee, nothing too dangerous.
Barely hit, Commander.
Yeah, barely clipped us, that's the main thing. Oh wow, they're really going for broke. Okay. Yeah, alright. And then what have we got over here? A 35 tonner. And... oh, hang on a second. What have we got? Another 35 tonner. So that's 2, maybe 3. Hang on, let's just check. 35, 35, 30, and 30. Okay, well, you know what? We're only getting nothing but light mechs. Let's bring...
How might I help?
Alright, I think what we do here is... oh, we're not going to quite be able to squeeze everybody into our field of fire like I was hoping. Oh, and you know, we're almost at our limit anyway. That's quite inconvenient, but alright, we're going to go ahead and take this kill. Maybe we can chase down these guys fairly soon. We'll face... hang on a second, let's just make sure that this is where we are. Let's just rotate around. That'll have to be good enough. Let's go ahead and... oh, of course. I am a clown.
Target acquired and locked locked in.
Alright, we'll follow up with some LRMs. I can't believe that I should have double checked all of that first. Alright, alright, what are we going to do? You know what? This trebuchet is going to be good for us in the long run. You know what we'll do? We'll go ahead and... I think we can get everything within our field of fire. We can fire some LRMs over there, make sure that that thing gets broken, and we'll fire at whatever's best for us over here. Alright, so how much do we need? We need 20 points of damage. Okay, so that'll just be an LRM 10. That is more than enough. And then, where is our other one? 60s. Yeah, maybe we just save some LRM ammo. Yeah, okay, that's what we're going to do. Indirect fire there. We'll go LRM 10. You for some medium lasers. Oh, no, turn that off. And I guess turn you off there too. Ah, well.
Engaging multiple targets.
Alright, you know what? We can salvage that. Alright, that's the last of them, Commander. The enemy base has been destroyed. We've completed all primary objectives. You're clear to extract. I'm on station to pick you up whenever you're ready, boss. As long as you're still in the AO, Commander, you need to keep the Taurian base secure. Yep, that's fine. We'll get to that. We should be able to help. Should be able to deal with those lights fairly swiftly. Alright, we did hit over here. This guy's not feeling great. Big man, what about you? What can you target? You can target one of them.
Orders.
Man, this is... Alright, you know what? We're going to go ahead and back on up for a second. I think what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and...
On my way.
Oh, you know what? Resolve is at maximum. Let's go for a... What have you got? LRMs? No LRMs? You know, let's just kill this thing if possible. Yeah, that'll be fine. So we will spend 30 resolve. We'll probably get 10 back when we get the kill, and then another 15. We're only 5 down. It should be fine. Yeah, there we go. Lethal damage once again.
Gotcha.
Alright. Don't miss that with our Marauder. As for Big Man, I think what we do here... Oh, we can get eyes on 2. Oh, 3? Okay, you know what? That's good. We can tag all of them. Oh, hang on a second. Let's just quickly make sure. Get eyes on 1, eyes on 2. You know what? We've got good health. We've barely been touched.
Heading out.
Let's just make sure that these guys don't get too far. So what do they have? They have another Jenner, and a Javelin. Okay, those 2 Jenners are a little bit more concerning, but you know what? For now, it just is what it is. Let's go ahead and... A, B, and C. I'm not really too concerned about anything hitting. I think we'll go deactivate our lasers, rest the autocannon for a second, and then we'll just go B and C. Again, we're just trying to get their attention and cool off a little bit.
Splitting fire.
Again, I'm not expecting any damage here. But again, if we can make them think about us rather than their objective, that's the, well, that's what we're getting paid for. Alright, first things first. LRM's at point blank range.
Systems. Holding.
I'm pretty sure that did no damage whatsoever. This Jenner might cause us a little bit of trouble. Yep, okay, but again, it's the first time we're being shot at, more or less.
I'm under heavy fire.
I think we took an LRM 5 right at the very beginning. Alright, again, minimal damage. Okay, this last one's going to be a bit annoying because he's going to have the best chances to hit. Oh, another Javelin. Okay. Jenners and Javelins. Jenners and Javelins, yes, that's right. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and...
Yeah.
Let's do what we can do. I think what we'll aim for is...
Ready for orders.
what do we want to do here?
Awaiting orders.
You know what? This Griffin's going to be a little bit slow. Let's move up as best as we can. got some alright shots there. Could we actually take you out? 45s. It's not amazing, but you know what? It's not going to get any worse. Maybe what we do... Yeah, as much as some of these shots aren't actually terrible, and I wouldn't mind taking the 65% chance, it's the same against this javelin, and I'd rather see that thing gone so we can all focus our firepower.
I understand.
So we're going to go with a precision strike. I know that only boosts up our large laser, but it still does boost up our percentage chance for our SRMs. So I think what we'll do is, let's see, we need 70 points of damage, 33 for the center torso. Do we try and bust that torso up? No, you know, we're just going to go for the kill. I think the kill is what we go for. There's a good chance we could take out that side torso if we don't anyways, so... Yeah, that arm got destroyed. Alright, well, not quite enough. Alright, let's bring... Yeah, look, I think minimal damage is going to happen if this thing punches us, even in the back, so... Let's just move on forwards and try and cap one of these fellows. Let's see, 45s and 60s. Yeah, although that Jenner is a bit annoying. How jolly evasive. Yeah, alright, we've got to play the numbers. Let's go ahead and move on up.
On it.
We'll target pretty much either one of these, I guess. Although, after a precision strike, hang on, does that change much of the equation? 55s and 70s, 65s and 80s. It's still far better to go for the javelin, I think. Yeah, I think we go for the Jenner, though. The Jenner is going to have more weaponry on it. So out of the two, I'd rather take care of that thing first.
Got it.
Alright.
Reporting critical hit.
At least that strips it of some of its weapons. Alright, let's see. Trebuchet, I think we go ahead and mosey on forwards as well. Can we continue the assault? I think that Jenner is going to be the best play here. Although we are rather toasty. Oh, actually, maybe this is an opportunity... do we go for a melee? 65 points of damage is enough to the center torso. Could also just bust out that right torso as well. Hang on a second. If we were to melee, we could hit it from the right-hand side. Oh, wait, no, that'd be straight on. Ah. That is... Oh, that does... You know what? We need to cool down. We need to do damage. I want this thing gone. There's a chance that we could get the kill. Let's just go ahead and go in for the melee. I think this is the best choice for us right now.
Engaging physical attack.
Alright, that's what we wanted. Excellent, excellent. Okay.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Oh, alright, well, either way, that was going to work out well for us because it now means we can bring more lasers online on the next turn. This now just leaves our Centurion. Let's go ahead and back on up into cover. I think what we'll do is we'll just go LRMs in the AC5, take care of that Jenner, boost up our resolve a bit. We've got some pretty decent cover. Yeah, let's just cut these down and cool down a bit and see what we can get done. Oh, actually, you know what? We almost got that kill. Oh, one point of damage off.
Target confirmed.
Oh, well. You know, at some point we might need to chuck in an AC-20 into that Marauder.
Show me your war face.
Make sure that we, you know, make it an incredibly punishing shot with those precision strikes,
Losing armor.
even when we miss. Alright. What have we got? Okay, you know what? If they want to target the Marauder, that's fine. We're in cover. We've got good damage reduction. We're not going to be too concerned about that. Let's bring...
Yep.
Oh, actually, you know what? What do they have there? Oh, we have the Jenner there, although technically we can get much better shots against someone much closer. Alright, let's bring... Let's just target the Jenner at the back with our trebuchet. I think that's going to be the best call for us. Let's just make this thing go away before it gets a turn.
All weapons committed. Enemy mech destroyed.
Alright, well they're overloaded, that's excellent. Let's bring this Marauder point blank, and yeah, that Jenner is definitely going to be the one to take the brunt of the damage.
Moving out.
They dish out the most, and subsequently, that also makes them our target.
This should be good.
Alright, head destroyed.
Let's hit him hard.
Nice.
Target eliminated.
Alright, let's see, what else have we got?
Waiting for orders.
Big man here.
You have
That and
orders?
our Griffin. Actually, you know what? Our Griffin has waited long enough. Let's get on into the fray. I think what we'll target is the Javelin that's closest. Although those odds are much better at the Javelin at the back. Alright, you know what? We'll just take the one that's further behind. I'm not really too concerned. It's more likely to hit. And that should be good enough for me.
I understand.
Alright, so how does he feel? Pretty bad. Alright,
Commander.
big man, let's move on across. I think that should be fine. 90% with our direct damage should be fantastic. Let's make him no more. Although he technically does have a bit of armor, but it's... Oh, 5 points. Alright, never mind. It's not going to make a difference.
Got the angle. Taking the shot.
Or maybe it will make a difference. Alright, we're about... Okay, hang on a second. We're going to have to let him make a move first. Alright, he and the Javelin are... Again, minimal damage.
Reporting. Major armor loss.
Oh, major armor loss? Okay, I'm guessing we're not too high on damage there. Alright, so this... Oh, hang on. This Javelin has SRMs. Oh, this must be the one that I didn't look at earlier. And then this guy, what's he got? 29 structure points. Yeah, so that 5 armor on the back didn't really do that much of a difference to things.
Ready for orders.
Let's just go and... you know, we're not going to... Yeah, we're not going to get that. Let's just go for a precision strike here. Go for the kill. That should be fine. 80s and 90s. We'll see if we can salvage something extra.
Firing on target.
But I'm not too concerned. We took out a leg, took out the head. Pilot's not feeling too good. And now everybody else gets to, well... This guy's not going to appreciate what... yeah, he's not long for the world.
Orders.
Alright, Centurion. We could go ahead and just spin around.
Orders.
Let's get Griffins. You know what? We don't have any better shots, really. We could... Oh, wait.
Yes, Commander.
We could sensor lock if we decided, although we could always just move up and machine gun. Maybe even break a leg. Yeah, you know what? We're just going to go up in melee. I think that's what we'll do.
Acknowledged. Targeting for physical attack.
Alright, so how's he going now? He's not doing well. Okay, he's almost cooked. Alright, let's go.
Reporting.
You know what? Let's give Cheese Goblin a shot here. It's unlikely that he'll get the kill, but if he can get it, I think he's been out of the fight for long enough.
Target lockup.
Scratch another target.
Oh, well done there. Defying the odds, and you got that. Nicely done indeed.
Hostile eliminated.
Our turrets didn't even fire. That is very well done. Alright, you managed to wipe the Op4 out. I can do an extract right now. No need to get to our planned LZ.
Mission successful.
Alright, very nice. And the best thing is, we didn't even take any structural damage. Sure, we ablated a fair bit of armor, but at the end of the day though, we all of our pilots are safe. No real damage was done. We got a nice payout, so we've destroyed and defended against all of the reinforcements. 115,000. And now we get to... oh wow, Rannick got a lot of kills then. Actually, our Trebuchet did pretty good, and so did our Centurion. Yeah, and there we go. Cheese Goblin did get 1 kill. Yeah, not bad at all. In fact, okay, we almost did a little bit of damage to our arms. But yeah, as you can see, only our Centurion was really targeted. But that was just because of the way we positioned things. Could have easily sorted it out other ways, but Yeah, that'll do. Alright, so, we got lots of tonnage in scrap. Let's check if there's any particularly nice weapons. There's a lot of jump jets. Good grief, that's a lot of jump jets. And no heat sinks to speak of. Okay, well, you know what? I don't think we have PPCs in... Oh no, we've got 2. Okay, we maybe don't need that then. Alright, I guess we're going for straight tonnage. Let's go ahead and pick up the Griffin. We'll pick up part of the Crab. And then, let's see, 30 tons. We'll go for the 35s. And all of these are Jenna Ds. So, yeah, we'll take that, we'll take that, we'll take that, and another. And then, so what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, and then if we get any more bits and pieces, we'll finish up a few of our mechs. Okay, so what did we get? Some javelins, some locust bits, a fair few weapons. Oh, well, there were 2 heat sinks and a couple of jump jets. Okay, you know what? I'm not feeling completely saddened by what they gave us. Sometimes they give you the real garbage, and I was almost half expecting that to be purely jump jets that they gave us right at the end. But no, they gave us a lot of good mech salvage, and that should be very nice as we sell some of that off for extra cash. Because we're definitely not going to have room for all of those mechs. And I've also made some progress on having a crab, which again, I do quite like that mech. Because again, who doesn't like a mech with the good old crab claws?
That mech is ready to fight, Commander.
Alright, Jenna D's, Javelin A's.
Is cleared for fighting.
Alright, let's go ahead and send you to storage. Same with the Javelin. And that'll do. Okay, so before we leave here, because again there's no more work, let's just quickly swing by the store. I'm pretty sure that there was at least 1 or 2 things we could take. Yeah, here we go. A couple of medium lasers, whether it's extra accuracy or damage. I think that would be beneficial.
New weapon systems available.
We'll also go ahead and pick up that extra accuracy. Machine gun wise, we've got enough of those. We don't need the large laser, LRMs. We could possibly do with a couple of heat sinks, but again, that's not the be all and end all. Okay, I think that's fairly good. Let's see, what have we got? Oh, we're going to need to travel, so let's check engineering. I'm fairly sure that we're working on... What do we work? Oh, we're done with our improvements. That's right, I forgot about that. Okay, so we need to purchase some upgrades for the Argo. What have we got here for power systems? That'd be 360,000. That would give us access to... What would that be? Yeah, better drive systems. That could be handy. Need the beta pod. But again, that's almost $1 million, and we're not quite swimming in that kind of cash right now. Structure, that's also 360, but again, that's not going to help us out much. We can't do the training module until the next... Yeah, and we can't improve the mech bay either until we get better conduits. Yeah, and then the rest are more or less held behind that beta pod. Okay, so for now, let's go ahead and, since this is just a little too rich for my liking, let's go ahead and pick up the power system, then we can maybe go for the drive system, and then after that we'll go for the habitation pods and see how we go. But I think that's where we're going to start.
Right, I'll get the team on it right away.
Alright, as for our mechs, we did pick up a couple of extra weapons with some nice modifications, so I think we should throw those in somewhere. The trebuchet seems pretty good with the amount of ammo. I think what we'll do is... this Centurion wouldn't be bad. We could chuck in those medium lasers here. We've got 2 medium lasers there. Either that, or what else could we do? Oh, we could boost up the Enforcer a decent bit. Yeah, we could swap out that AC-10, make that a little bit better, chuck in some extra ones there. Or the Phoenix Hawk we could make very, very dangerous. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I think we're going to go with the Phoenix Hawk. That's a pretty good scouting mech that we've got. We do like it for those intercept missions. I think we go ahead and we upgrade the lasers there. And we've also got that TTS as well, which makes things particularly nice. So let's go ahead and chuck on in... Where is it? Energy weapons. There we go. Some extra damage in the arms. And then some extra accuracy on the other side. That will do nicely. We could potentially chuck in a medium pulse laser. That also would be particularly good. But again, I think we want a few more double heat sinks before we do that. Because this thing is... Well, it has the potential to get rather toasty. But either way, that's 2 days worth of work. That's fine.
Right.
Yeah, let's go to the Enforcer. I think... Or maybe do we put the AC-10 in the Marauder? Get some extra stability damage for when we hit with that thing. We do get some pretty good accuracy in this thing. But that said, though... I don't mind the Enforcer. That's mainly for shorter missions. You know, let's just chuck it in the Marauder for now. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. So we'll go ahead and we'll pop that on in there. That'll give us a little bit of extra stability damage. Nothing too crazy there. No large lasers for us to upgrade. Nope. No support weapons either. That'll be fine. Alright. Let's confirm that.
Logged and noted.
There could be an argument for chucking in a double heatsink into that thing, but at the same time too, we've only got the one. I'm not sure if it's going to make that much of a difference. And then, what were our other components? Was there anything else that we really wanted to lock on in? Either maybe the ERPPC, or those pulse lasers or things. We've got some SRM2s, but again, we don't really have anyone with SRM2s. Yeah, I think for now that's just going to have to be good enough. Yeah, I guess at some point we could potentially drop that AC5 and throw in the ERPPC instead, but at the same time too, that would also impact their heat efficiency, and that AC5 already weighs... Oh, actually, I guess we would be able to squeeze in an extra 2 tons of heat sinking. But again, I'm not sure if that's necessarily the best call. Alright, either way, you know what? For now, that'll be fine. We've got everything else working. Let's not dwell on ifs and buts. We'll come back to that at a later date when necessary. Alright, but either way, I think what we'll do is let's continue to search by the Skull and a Half. That's working out well. Brisbane, there we go, that's not a bad place. Black market potential as well, electronics. I think there's some decent things here. Yeah, let's go ahead and travel over there. I think that is where we'll go.
By your command.
Alright, only going to take us 18 days. That still means we can do it within our current budget, our budget month budget? I don't know. The financial, the next financial period. That'll be fine. We'll just leave it at that. And, oh, that's right. We also have our catapult up and running in a couple of days. That'll be really nice. Oh, actually, you know what? We should quickly pause for a second because we're going to, we might want to move around our work orders depending. Hang on a second. Let's just manage our tasks. We get to Brisbane in 8 days. Oh, and we finish in 8 days. Okay, you know what? We have that perfectly set up. We can continue. Alright, Ode to the XO. Annoyed, Darius calls you on the comms. Commander, I'm going to need you over in the corridor between the barracks and the mess. I caught Cheese Goblin painting my likeness on the bulkheads, and I'm not amused. In the corridor, Cheese Goblin stands next to the mural, clutching an airbrush. Behind him, the XO is depicted flexing his shirtless, rippling biceps and abs, whilst flames erupt behind him. What's going on here, Cheese Goblin, you ask? Everyone hates this stretch. It's cold and grey, so I decided to turn up the heat. Cheese Goblin grins. You know, some members of this crew really, really like it. Alright, you know what? I think that's actually kind of hilarious. It's not done in an unflattering way. You know what? Tell Darius to lighten up or allow him to continue in an authorized area. You know what? We're not going to make him clean it up. We're going to let him continue. I think if you got that kind of talent, not everyone does, we'll make the most of it out of this. You rub your chin, smiling. MechWarrior, you've got talent, and so I'll make you a deal. Clean this up and you can keep working on an unused cargo hold. Cheese Goblin's face lights up in surprise. Really? I've got a new piece I've been working on. I call it Mega Yang. And then hop to it, you say. Let's put a grand opening together. In a couple of days, your crew gathers in the makeshift galley for the reveal. Painted across the bulkheads, Yang leaps wildly, encased in blue armor. His cybernetic arm is transformed into autocannon, blasting an unseen foe. While the crew excitedly crowds around him, Darius slides up to you. I hate to say it, but I kind of wish I kept my mural. He crosses his arms, and you realize the EXO is wearing a sleeveless vest for the first time. You raise an eyebrow. Oh yeah? He scowls. What's warm in here? Alright, morale is increased. Cheese Goblin is no longer rebellious and is in high spirits. Well, that is delightful. Okay, and now we are at a new place. Let's quickly go ahead and zip through the store.
I wrapped up that job you had?
We've arrived at our destination.
And we'll see if there's anything worth purchasing here. Okay, so some nice parts of a Battle Master, that would be nice. Same with the Hunchback. We could technically get one up and running. I would be tempted, but again, I don't believe it comes with any weapons, so that is a little bit of a downer. We'd need to find ourselves an AC 20 for that thing. Other than that, what have we got? Flamers, AC 10s, 5s. Some small lasers with extra critical, extra damage. Okay, that could be worth chucking in something at least. And then, well, there's not much else. Okay, well, you know what? Just because it's not that expensive and there's only one of them, we'll go ahead and we'll buy up the modified small laser.
New weapon systems available.
And we'll install it later. Unfortunately, we don't have access to the black market, but that is what it is. Maybe if we pick up a few contracts for the pirates, we can change that. But that is something we are going to have to fix in upcoming episodes. So, if you do want to see that, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning into the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.